It was 3 a.m., and the world outside Alex's window was a blanket of silence, broken only by the distant hum of a city that never fully slept. His phone, charging on the nightstand, suddenly erupted like a bomb, vibrating wildly, screen flashing with an unknown number. Heart pounding, he grabbed it, half asleep and irritated. "Hello?" he muttered, his voice thick with exhaustion. The voice on the other end shattered the night. "Mr. Thompson? This is Dr. Elena Reyes from Mercy Hospital. Your ex-wife, Sarah, is in critical condition. She's in surgery right now, and you're her only hope. We need you here immediately." Alex's world tilted. 3 years after their bitter divorce, why him? Why now? Alex bolted upright, the phone slipping from his hand for a second before he caught it. Memories flooded back like a tidal wave. Sarah's laughter in their old apartment, the way she'd crinkle her nose when she was thinking, the fights that had torn them apart. They'd been high school sweethearts, married young at 22, full of dreams. But life had chipped away at them, his long hours as a software engineer, her unfulfilled ambitions as an artist, the miscarriages that left scars deeper than words could heal. The divorce had been mutual, or so they told themselves. Clean, no kids, just assets divided and goodbyes exchanged through lawyers. He'd moved on, or tried to. Dated a few women, buried himself in work, even bought a sleek condo overlooking the river. But hearing her name now, in this context, it was like ripping open a wound he thought had healed. He threw on clothes, a rumpled shirt and jeans, and raced to his car, the engine roaring to life in the empty street. The drive to the hospital felt eternal, his mind racing faster than the speedometer. What did they mean, only hope? Was it a kidney? Blood? Something worse? The title of their story flashed in his head like a cruel joke, 3 years after divorce, and now this. As he weaved through traffic, he whispered to himself, "Hang on, Sarah. Just hang on." Arriving at the ER, the fluorescent lights buzzed like angry bees. Dr. Reyes met him in the lobby, her scrubs stained with the urgency of the night. "Mr. Thompson, thank you for coming so quickly. Sarah was in a car accident, hit by a drunk driver. Massive internal bleeding, and her rare blood type, AB negative, is in short supply. But it's more than that. She's developed a complication, acute kidney failure from the trauma. You're listed in her medical records as a potential donor match from years ago, when you both got tested during her pregnancy scares. We've run preliminary checks, your tissue type is a near-perfect match. Without a transplant, she won't make it through the night." Alex felt the floor drop out from under him. A kidney? His kidney? He sank into a chair, head in hands. "We haven't spoken in 3 years, he said, voice breaking. "Why me? Doesn't she have family?" Dr. Reyes shook her head gently. "Her parents passed away last year, and she's been alone. She updated her records recently, kept your name on file. Said you were the one person she trusted most, even after everything." The weight of it crushed him. Trusted him? After the way it ended? Flashbacks hit hard, the last fight, over something stupid like forgotten groceries, but really about the resentment that had built up. She'd accused him of prioritizing his career over her dreams, he'd called her selfish for not understanding the pressure. Papers signed, rings returned. He'd convinced himself he was better off, but nights like this, staring at the ceiling, he wondered if he'd thrown away the best part of his life. Nurses bustled around, and Alex was led to a testing room. Blood draws, scans, the works. As he waited for results, he paced the hallway, glancing at the clock. 4:15 a.m. His phone buzzed with work emails, but they felt trivial now. He thought about Sarah's life post-divorce. From what little he'd heard through mutual friends, she'd thrown herself into her art, finally opening a small gallery downtown. Successful, independent, the woman he'd always known she could be. But alone. Just like him. The tests came back, perfect match. Dr. Reyes explained the risks, surgery for him too, recovery time, potential complications. It's your choice, Mr. Thompson. But time is critical. Alex's mind screamed no, why sacrifice for someone who'd walked away? But his heart whispered yes. He saw her face in his mind, the way she'd smile through tears during their tough times. Do it, he said finally, signing the forms with a trembling hand. Save her. Prep was a blur, IVs, gowns, anxious questions. As they wheeled him toward the OR, a nurse handed him a note. She woke up briefly before surgery. Asked me to give you this. It was Sarah's handwriting, shaky but familiar. Alex, if you're reading this, thank you. I'm sorry for everything. I never stopped loving you. Tears blurred his vision as the anesthesia took hold. Waking up in recovery, groggy and sore, Alex's first thought was of her. Hours later, Dr. Reyes appeared, smiling wearily. It worked. The transplant was successful. She's stable, and so are you. It'll be a long road, but you saved her life. Relief washed over him like rain after a drought. Visiting hours came, and he insisted on seeing her, even from a wheelchair. Sarah looked fragile in the hospital bed, tubes and monitors beeping softly. Her eyes fluttered open as he entered. Alex, she whispered, voice weak. He took her hand, the first touch in years, electric and familiar. Hey, he said, choking up. You scared the hell out of me. She squeezed back. I didn't know if you'd come. After how we left things. They talked then, really talked, for the first time since the divorce. About the pain they'd caused each other, the regrets that had festered. I was so focused on proving I could make it without you, she admitted, that I forgot how much better life was with you. He nodded, wiping away a tear. Me too. I built walls to protect myself, but all they did was keep out the good stuff. Recovery wasn't easy. Alex took time off work, staying by her side through physical therapy sessions that left them both exhausted. Challenges piled up, his incision pained him during simple tasks, her body rejected meds at first, leading to scary fevers. Emotionally, it was harder, old arguments resurfaced, like ghosts in the room. One night, in her hospital room, they fought again, about the past. You never fought for us, she cried. And you gave up too soon, he shot back. But this time, instead of storming out, they stayed. Talked it through. Apologized. Forgave. Weeks turned to months. Discharged, they navigated life together tentatively, coffee dates that stretched into dinners, shared walks along the river where he'd scattered his regrets. Sarah's gallery became a haven, Alex helped with the tech side, setting up an online store. Relatable in their flaws, they were just two people who'd loved deeply, lost their way, and found a path back. One evening, 3 months post-surgery, under a sky painted with sunset hues, Alex got down on one knee, not with a ring, but with honesty. Sarah, I don't want to lose you again. Will you give us another shot? Tears streaming, she nodded. Yes. 1,000 times yes. Their story became one of second chances, whispered among friends and eventually shared in her art exhibits, paintings of broken hearts mending, titled 3 a.m. Miracles. Alex realized life wasn't about avoiding pain but embracing it, growing from it. Sarah found strength in vulnerability, learning that asking for help wasn't weakness. As they built a new life, hand in hand, the message was clear: love doesn't always end with goodbye. Sometimes, it's just paused, waiting for the right moment to restart. Forgiveness heals more than medicine ever could, and true hope lies in the connections we fight to reclaim. If this story touched your heart, hit that like button, it means the world to creators like me. And if you want more tales of redemption and second chances, subscribe now and turn on notifications. You never know when a 3 a.m. call might change everything. Thanks for watching.